Drone here. This is the monster Traxxas ATON, and as you can see, we're out in the dark. One downfall already I found to this drone is the stock charger takes freaking forever. So what we're going to do here, we are going to get set up. We're going to show you how to start this and whatnot. I do not have my handy dandy little light on me. I actually have a cell phone with the flashlight on it, so bear with me here. We're going to stick that maybe like right there, right here. We'll try to put this here, and we're going to put that. And actually, I think we have to have the quad. We just dropped our cell phone. I think we have to turn this on first, if I'm correct. And then we plug this in here, which this is the 5,000 milliamp an hour one. This is the most upgraded one that I could find for this, the plus one. And then we are lit up. Just gonna let that sit there. And then I believe what we are waiting for here is that just went doo-doo-doo. We're waiting for these two to clear. So once they clear, we should be good to go, I think. Our LCD screen here says film mode, and we are at zeros. And drop that all the way down. I would think that these lights back here would clear. Just gonna give it some time here, so bear with me. We'll actually hide that away so we get a really clean look at this here. Super clean, super green, super green, super clean. Really neat looking quadcopter. Hoping those lights go steady there. Might take a while, I don't know. This is the first time that I'm flying this, and there's a up look at it, all the lights all the way around. It's very well lit. Bam, we are fully lit. See all the lights lit there? That means we're good to go. And we'll try to get in here with that so you can see the markings on there. You have power, you have satellites, home position, and I'm not sure what the information thing is. But really quickly here, this all the way down, hold this, will arm the motors. I don't want to be in beginner mode. Beginner mode is going to do auto takeoff where you go up to 50%. What I do want to be in though is the second mode. And how do I do that? I simply just press down on this, and you can see the LCD screen. Hopefully, it's switching between film, sport, and expert. We're gonna put it in sport. So that's what we're gonna do. And that flashing button there, that should be our takeoff, or to fire the motors. We're going to try to get out of our flashlight here. We're going to turn the flashlight off. Flashlight is off. And again, this is the first time I'm flying. It took forever to get the battery charged. We're going to we're just lightly going to go up. Damn, this is my first flight, guys. And she's clean. That is clean, dude. Oh, look at that yaw rate. I'm really not going to go crazy with this because it is, and we'll try to keep the controller kind of towards me so that blinking light ain't there. Look how bright this is, dude. That yaw, look at that yaw rate. That yaw rate's ridiculous. This is such a smooth flyer. I got one heck of a deal on this, and I'm happy that the guy on Marketplace didn't rip me off, and he said it was what it was. Super deal on this. We'll put it up so we can look underneath it. How about some punch? We could do some punch, right? 1, 2, 3, punch. It's got some punch, guys. And this drone's heavy. This is not a lightweight drone. And there it's kind of sitting there. This is a GPS quad. I'm not really sure what mode you have to have it in for the GPS to go all in. I don't know if you could switch through modes here while you're flying. Probably not. You probably got to sit down. Maybe that film mode is going to put you in GPS mode, because right now I'm fluttering, which I have no problem with. I'm more than happy to fly without GPS. More than happy to fly without assist. Y'all right, y'all right. Little funnel action. So there's really no orientation lights besides you have a green LED bar on the back, which is your indicators. So if that's facing you, you know the front's away from you and the back's towards you, which is the way you should be flying. If you don't see that and that's what you see right there, then you know that you are flying towards yourself and the back end's away from yourself. Now with that LED bar there, the back end's where it should be, and you can fly out. What a clean drone, guys. What do I mean by clean? I mean flyability itself. Just the movement. Here, we'll do a little rocking horse. Rocking horse. I like the rocking horse on it. And we are not in expert mode. We are in the second mode, which is out of the film mode. Again, the only drawback I see on this is the battery. And not so much the battery, but the charger that came with it. Took forever to charge this, man. So we are going to be getting an adapter for this that I could connect it to the B6. That way I could balance charge it a little bit quicker. And that yaw rate is nice. And again, once that LED bar is facing you at nighttime, you know that it's in the correct position where the back end's facing you. If you don't see that like that, then you know the front's facing you. And now we could see it, the back's facing us. Smooth drone, man. Even the motors sound super smooth on this. We're just going to go ahead and buzz out. We're going to bring back. Extremely well lit. Woo! Didn't realize how fast she was going. She picks up some speed, absolutely. And again, we're really not going for crazy flight here because it is dark and it's actually pretty cold. It's probably like maybe like 40 degrees, high 30s. Let's see, bring this way. See if we get that monster profile there. I don't know if my camera's gonna pick this up or not. Damn. And we're gone. What a joy, man. I'm still debating whether I'm going to get the gimbal for this, the stock gimbal for this. I do have a Walkera that will definitely go on this, but I'm kind of interested in the stock setup. Even this drone, the controller had Traxxas batteries in it. I did take those out because I was unsure of how long they were in there, but the person that sold me this sold me with the Traxxas batteries in it. And we went ahead and put some Duracells in here that I knew were freshly charged. That way I didn't have that issue. So hopefully the beginning helps somebody. I've seen a bunch of reviews on this, and I was kind of just panning around for what I did in the beginning, which was basically how to start this drone up and how to switch your modes. Because obviously nighttime we're not going for filming. We wanted to fly a little bit sportier. And we didn't want that auto takeoff. The auto takeoff will happen in your camera mode. Is if you're in camera mode and then you go up 50%, it'll do like an auto takeoff into the air to a certain height. I didn't want that. I wanted to be full control of it like we are right now. And we'll go ahead and turn it this way. Look at that profile, guys. And she's sturdy. She's definitely sturdy, stable, well built. Somebody had mentioned to me that this was made in the United States, which is probably the first drone that I have that's made in the United States. Most of my drones come out of China. Very cool quad, guys. And I'm getting cold here. Myself, I haven't really conditioned myself to the cold weather yet. I do fly all winter long. I do fly in sub-zero weather. Obviously, I don't take my big boy toys out, and I generally fly toy grades just to get out and fly because I love flying. But right now, with this wind and about 40 degrees, high 30s, I'm cold. So we're going to see what type of flight time we get on this. I actually don't know exactly what this is going to do as far as when we get low battery warning and whatnot. But we're going to find out. Little punch. Yeah, we got punch. And to my knowledge, there is preset geofencing on this. I don't know if my information is correct, but to my knowledge, there's preset geofencing on this. And there's also an app that you could go into this where you could set parameters. It's not so much for FPV, but it's basically so you could set how fast you can go and how high you can go and turn off that geofencing. The only other drone that I was familiar with geofencing was the Sky Viper Pro, which had an app that really limited you, and you really had to get into that turn off geofencing, which the easiest way to do that was don't run the app. We don't have an app on this, but I guess internally maybe this has geofencing or something where it's set at a certain limit away from the controller, maybe a certain altitude. We'll definitely dive more into that, but again, I just got the battery today. And I just got done charging it, and it's nighttime, and I knew this was pretty well lit from the mock battery that I had made, which was the X16's battery that I kind of modded to fit in here. I saw it was really well lit. I'm like, it's nighttime. Why not go for a burn? And that's exactly what we're doing here. I love the color. That is like, this neon green is like my favorite color. It's very eye-catching to me. Green is my favorite color in general, but this specific hue is my favorite color. And the thumbs are getting cold, guys. There's a little left to right for you. Has nice pitch. I'm sure it would have increased pitch if we go into that expert mode, which we're not going to do right now. We're just going to continue to fly this here. Let's see. I don't know what this is going to do. Certain drones act different with a reverse lateral punch, but we'll try. Bam! Nope. That did about what I wanted to. Can't wait to see that during the daytime. That thing just stood up and went. So there was a reverse lateral punch from Traxxas ATON, or ATON, whatever you want to say. The Monster Edition. We'll do it again. That was crisp. Bring it in here, bring it in, and goodbye. What fun, man. This drone thing don't get old for me. I mean, between new drones, modern drones, flight times, freaking recording stuff, I love this hobby. There's some extreme funnels for you there. And then again, find orientation, find that LED bar in the back, and then you know you're facing right. And the LED bar I'm speaking of really is an LED bar, but it kind of is. It's your indicator lights that look like an LED bar from distance. Yeah, this thing moves effortlessly. I had the Bugs 3 out earlier today. If you want to catch that video, I took essentially the battery that I did to test this one, the X16 from Bang Toys 2S, or it's a 3S, 2,200 milliamp an hour battery. I stuck that in the Bugs 3, and the Bugs 3 responded greatly. It picked up some speed, gained some punch. The yaw rate really didn't increase much. It's definitely not as good as this one. Generally, I don't know if I've seen any hobby grade brushless with a yaw rate like that. Generally, you see that on the toy grades as like a kind of jaw-dropping awe feature. As you can see, I'm able to control this really well. It's not going all over the place. It's not bouncing up and down. I could sit it in front of my face right here, no issues. We could do a funnel out. We could go cruise. We could turn back this way. come down in altitude, come down hard, reverse out, and then we're going to put it right in front of ourselves again. Nice and easy. Very controllable drone. This is, again, minus the stock battery charger. That's my only complaint. Other than that, flyability on this I'm happy with. I can't wait to stick a camera on this. And again, I'm debating getting a gimbal, and because of this flyability, I might just have to get a gimbal because I know the film mode has you limited to your pitching and whatnot because it tries to actually get you to get really good film off of it. So that's something I'm considering. We're just buzzing around with it, guys. And something that I also think's neat about this, it has a button on the controller, and we're out there, guys. We're coming. It has a button on the controller that you can actually make the drone make a sound itself. So if I lose this in the high grass here during daytime, I could press that, stop and listen, and I should be able to find the drone easily, as opposed to doing my regular technique trying to fire the motors. Super fun to fly. And it is a burner for sure. But as you can see, we can stabilize it. It's not too much. It's not all crazy and whatnot. They didn't make an uncontrollable drone here. They made a very controllable drone that you could actually burn out with. And again, this Monster Edition one's pretty limited. If you could get one of these, dude, I'd say if you could get one of these for about 150, 160, 170, I'd say 170 tops. If you get one for 170 used in good working condition, I'd say grab it. I lucked out. I got it way below that. I got mine about 65 plus shipping, which was like 20 and change, and I just had to buy the battery. The battery was, I believe, $40 or $50. So I'm into it, let's see here. I'm into it probably around mid 100 point. So like 130, 140, I'm into it at. It's a rocket, yo. Again, I'm really not trying to fly too far out just because, one, it's dark. Two, for your visual perspective, I don't know how much of this you catch unless it's like really close. So I'm trying to keep it for eye candy for you so you can hear the drone, but occasionally we'll do a punch up. That was a little yaw punch up, which I don't think I've ever done a yaw punch up. I do hear a helicopter, which generally I have no air traffic over this. So I'm actually trying to look for the helicopter, because helicopters could fly pretty low. I can hear it. I don't see it though. I'm sure if it's near, it can probably see this thing glowing a mile away. We're not high up in altitude that I really have to worry about him unless he's like super low. We're going to do that yaw punch. Yaw punch. I like that. Yaw punch. Yaw punch that drone. I don't think I've ever done that before. Alright, here. We're going to do it again. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the yaw punch? Here we go. On the count of 3, we're going to yaw punch. 1, 2, yaw punch. So that's my second trademark patent. quote me on that. Anybody else does that, tell them J-Drone did it first. J-Drone quoted that. J-Drone marked that. We got the reverse lateral punch, which we'll do again here. We'll do that for you right now. Reverse lateral yaw punch. That's pretty gnarly. We're gonna bring that back down. That was a little bit scary. Definitely did not try to do that. We just did a reverse lateral yaw punch. All right, let's just try to do a reverse lateral. So that's basically going to be our left stick up a little bit and our right stick back. Nope. My hands are getting cold to where they're not doing exactly what I want them to do. Fingertips are freezing, dude. Still like to get a clean reverse lateral punch for you here, despite the fact my fingertips ain't working. Alright, there she is, and we're just gonna go, bam! That is a clean reverse lateral punch. No yaw involved. No yaw involved, y'all. Woo! Almost got behind myself a little bit too much. We're just gonna kind of keep it right there. I'm gonna look at the hat cam, see what type of flight time we're at. What? Dude, this thing says 21 minutes. This thing says 21 minutes. I'm sure my preset was probably 2 to 3 minutes, but my hat cam says 21 minutes. What do I have? Let's see. I think my wings land hits close to 20 minutes. My mini-vet, my Phantom probably hits close to that. I think it's actually more around the high 18s, average 14s. That's crazy. We're over 20 minutes. We are over 20 minutes, guys. My hat cam's liable to die before this thing does. My fingers are liable to be frostbitten before this does. Although it's not that cold, I don't think they'd frostbite. Although they do hurt. For sure, cruiser, yo. And actually, I don't know, I didn't research the flight time on this. I figured we get an average flight time, maybe like 15 to 18 minute flight time. Stick this battery on the Bugs 3. 5,000 milliamp an hour battery. Meow. Still, that battery charger on this should have been a little bit better. It took a little over 2 hours to charge this battery. I had people in a group that I'm in for this drone. Some people say 2 hours on each battery. Others say 90 minutes. I guess it all varies. But we're getting a good flight time out of it. We really are. A little left to right action. Left to right. Left to right. And we'll go stop. Bam. How about we do a punch y'all. 1, 2, 3. That's nice punch y'all.
Low power.
We got low power on the hat cam. I don't know what I want to do here. Don't know what I want to do here, guys. Oh, man. And I can't fly it one-handed to record with my cell phone. I don't want to lose the video. So let's see. Maybe we'll set this down. And in the link, I'll let you guys know exactly how long I flew this for. So we're just going to set it down. We're going to hold down. We're going to press this button right here. That shuts down the motors. And we're going to go to our phone here. Come on, wake up before hat cam goes. Wake up. My hands are frozen. The touch screen's not responding. Hold on.